Hey guys, this is Crab Hunter, and welcome back to Rome 2 Total War, the 11th episode. The reason why I say this is because I completely forgot that the last episode is the 10th episode of the season. So I'm going to start enacting a new tradition, if you will, with my Total War series, which is basically an evaluation of progress. So for 10 episodes, we have gained quite a bit of ground. Not in the direction I originally intended, mind, but still, we first of all started with Sparta and Larissa? No, it was just Sparta. Possibly, I cannot remember. Yes, I believe I started with Sparta, and then we moved our way up towards Larissa, upon which then we of course, we moved up to Apollonia, and then we spent a bit of time waiting around for the enemies, and then we went up to Adamos. For some reason, is getting really pissed. Oh, is that because of I remember now, yes, that wasn't so great. And then, of course, we moved up towards Navarros after we realised we couldn't really do anything. Then when there was a bit of a major lull, then all of a sudden hell broke loose with a massive war going on against the Breuci, which is now finally coming to a close. I am very happy to announce that that is going to be over very soon. We've captured all of the enemy settlements. Fair amount of them, actually. A couple of them being province capitals as well, which is very handy indeed. So that will definitely add some extra bonuses to our cause for sure. Then, of course, there's the matter of finishing the bastards off. But then, but so far the campaign is looking good, and bloody touchwood, we can keep it that way. I think we went I think we've gotten further than the previous episode. I don't know. The previous campaign. I don't know. Either way, hoping that this one lasts for damn sure. I'm very much keen on it. What month is it? Because I discovered this when I did the 10th episode. March. Right, okay, so next to oh yes, I realise I have now got an edict I can use. Mercenary negotiation, noble noble philanthropy, commercial 12% tax rate, or 20 extra percent. I might go commerce stimulation here. I mean, it makes sense it makes sense to a degree. Adds extra popularity, helps out with the thing. We just need to somehow, you know, maintain order, because this is going to be our work hub. If we can negotiate truces and treaties, I mean, I might keep a guard. Maybe in Singduin as the sort of central reservation, and as long as we can keep our alliances between ourselves and the Romans, which, if we could get a blasted port of which we could trade upon, that would make life so much better. Lazy Battalion hasn't done much. Anyway, let's just skip to the next turn now. Now the question is, will the Breuci, now that they don't have a settlement, attack? Well, I think so. Definitely they're going to try and attack. Whether or not they will attack soon is another matter to be sorted. I think if they stand a hope and chance in hell, which they don't, they would attack almost instantly. Hell, I wouldn't have even attacked. Hello, what's this?
We are not inclined to bully or...
Well, you're doing it right now. Anyway, going back to the Breuci, if I were in their shoes, which, you know, pray to the Emperor I don't, oh, hello. Okay, I don't even... Shall we? How big is their army? That is still... this is the big one. This is the big army, and they do have some big dudes. Control large army. I'm quite content to... I mean, the garrison army is very tiny. Spearmen and every... Yeah, we'll go for it. Alright, because they have a mercenary army, which is really stupid, we're going to have to fight these guys. And I'm not minding. I mean, you know, we're going to have to secure our territory. And also, it gives you guys a bit of battle blood, so, you know, whatever. I'll see you guys in the battle. And we're back. And the very much understrengthed enemy army, which has been bolstered by mercenaries. of a ghosty kind. Okay, so they're trying to do a two-pronged assault. Now, they won't be able to gain access to the main areas, so what I might do... The annoying thing is, I don't want to waste all of my okay, we'll tell you what. You guys are in the center. Turn your capabilities to go off. Get rid of that. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. 3 of you... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 of you will face the main prong of the attack, which is here. And I'm going to be kind of... I've not really defended this kind of settlement before, so I am intrigued as to what will happen. But I have an idea. What we'll try and do is create a box. Not a very effective box, mind, but at the same time a box-like formation which should guarantee at least some protection of our troops and our ranged units. Now, as there isn't really much of I suppose they could go down to that access point. But then again, I suppose.
Spear infantry at your command.
There you go. Okay, so we've kind of gained now we've kind of blocked access to a fair amount of the enemies.
Citizen cavalry.
Citizen Cav, I really don't think there's going to be much use for you in this kind of environment, so I think just standing still and not doing anything may prove to be useful. You need to not do anything. You guys are my core component. We also have reinforcements in the form of a navy. It's going to be by big-ass trireme.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Just one. Under strength and everything. I might just keep these guys out of the battle completely. Like, bring them in if needed, but under no circumstances should I do that. Okay, so their cavalry is going to come into position. Our spears are going to be at ready. Major prong. Where is their largest unit? They've got mercenary Illyrian Cav, Oathsworn, which is a threat despite them being under strength. Slingers are quite numerous. Bad guys are about. There is also apparently a ground infantry unit who may be of a threat. Unfortunately, we haven't really got the best of sightlines. Oh, there is an access way through that. But we have created the most ultimate in box technology. See, they're all under strength. I mean, obviously this is the AI as a last desperate act, so we are going to win this, no doubt. But they do have full strength units. There is a full strength unit somewhere. I'm trying to find... I mean, they've got Cav, but I did see infantry as well. Whereabouts?
Archers! Quick march!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
By your command!
You know what? Never mind. Just hang a line
Yes,
here.
Commander.
There. No, there's a cavalry.
Periodically spears! Ready for orders? Charge! Sparta! Advance at speed! Engage! Forward!
Cavalry.
Rally horsemen! Quickly now! Spartans! At speed! Spartan!
At your service. Advance! One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Forward! Sparta!
Our general is under attack.
On for glory! Ready and waiting!
Have they already broken them?
Citizen cavalry! Riders! Forward! Riders! Advance! Spartans! Spearmen! Ready for
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright, Cav. Nice mopping them up. Now I need you to hit them in the back and give them what for?
General!
Yeah, they're gone. Yeah, mercenary infantry. Nah.
Sparta!
Okay, all of you guys focus on the Celtic warriors. You guys charge the Oathsworn, and by the way, give the fucker what for. Inspire ourselves. Cavalry are doing pretty good. None of the guys who don't need to be hurt are being hurt. Slingers, engage.
Spear infantry at your command!
It's kind of dangerous because my dude...
One of our units has used all its
Oh,
ammunition.
don't do that.
Ah, glory!
Yours to command!
Swift melee cavalry! Forward!
What are these guys? Mercenary. Ah, they're the Illyrian Raiders.
Quickly now!
Right, you guys are finished. You guys are finished. The attack that seemingly had some potential to do something is now completely lost. Yeah, the battle is done. We need to kill their general, though, because, well, their general needs to die very quickly. One of the cavalry can go and finish off that remaining unit, and we need to finish off and kill... There he is. There he is. And that one guy's going to have
The
it.
enemy general is dead.
Yeah, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. No!
I thought I'd last longer than this.
Well, you didn't. In fact, you lasted so... You didn't last as long as, well, ever.
Citizen cavalry!
Citizen Cav, you finished that off. So yeah, not a bad battle. Took a relatively decent amount of casualties, most of them being on the Percoloi Spearmen, as I wanted them to be. No damage to the captain of Cthulhu, which I really like. I love the detail in this. This is really cool. Even for a low quality computer like mine, I like it a lot. Anyway, I'll see you in the battlefield. I'll see you on the campaign map. And we're back, and victorious in our defense of this glorious land. Our first defensive battle since... And... Wow, that's a completely... Yeah. Oh, garrison army's quite huge. Holy shit. Okay, we're not going to fight this one because we know exactly what's going to happen. Balanced stance. Pretty much what I was expecting. So you with the weird crow on the top of your head, you're screwed. We only lost 82, which is pretty nice. Most of those casualties being suffered by the garrison. Bye-bye. So the enemy now has but one army and one navy. And our forces inside Delamenium have proven themselves good enough to be able to defend. I mean, that army wasn't exactly a whimsical one. It was certainly something. Ah, good. Is that you? Increase in rank. Oh, another
I
one.
am blessed by Ethel.
Bad omen. Oh dear. One of those again. What's this one? Civil administration. I need you to be a level higher. Maybe. Okay, so edict has been issued. We're not earning as much. But then again, it might work. Constitutional. Percois camp. Good. Unseasonable conditions. A mild summer. Are you the higher... Yeah, you are the general as well. I kind of figured as much. The 10,000. What have you got? 2 morale for all units. 2 morale. No... I'd say that, really, would be a much better one. Not to say that melee is a bad idea. Ah, okay. Is there another thing? Oh, he can still... Can he still upgrade? Oh, he can! Awesome. Strategist. Right. That's pretty good. Okay, let's sort out this bad omen thing. Right, Co's. I do not need that. After hearing the riddle of the Pythia of Deadpool, Chalcon and his wife have decided to pay you a visit. Not saying it's a great thing, but I'd rather... I don't really care too much about it. I just don't need the bad public vibe right now. Or at least, I don't need it to the point where it's bad enough. You know, it's not great at the moment, but... nothing at the moment. Okay, I think because we're going to be getting shit tons of food, we'll be okay for the moment. Okay. Where's my navy? There's my navy. We're still under strength a little bit, but I'm pretty sure we can knock out what's left of that navy. Yeah, they've got mercenaries, but... 89. And they sink. Kill the captives. And our admiral has grown very nicely. Okay. Alright.
Docking.
There we go. Okay, and the Red Death, you are pretty much ready to go, aren't you? Aida, Suggester, and that. Aida needs to be converted, mind. We could do with food. Get another farm going. If we can get more food and more provincial stuff. Charge! They still have mercenaries. Just stab. Look how the other army is disappearing as well. It's like, yep, that guy's fucked. Dead. My apologies for the language. I swear. And they're gone. Right, do my best to be a better YouTuber in that regard. Red Death has been no, not the Red Death. Our opponents have fallen. What a lovely day to know about this. Medium siege engines. That wouldn't be bad, actually. Oh, hello. What's that? That wouldn't be bad either. Against them. I think siege experts would probably be a good idea, considering what we want to do. That's not bad. What's this? Morale? No, not really. That would be nice. Unrelenting force. And the commander as well. We've gotten him a very nice thing. He's not even married. Oh, I feel sad. I was going to say, that would be amazing if I could do that. Bid by... I will happily upgrade that. What's this? Unit recruitment cost. Nice. Or extra... I will have that, thank you very much. So now he is 61 apparently. God blast it. I don't want him to die. He's an awesome dude.
We hunger for battle.
How old is he? I don't want to know. Blast it. He's such an amazing general, though. I really kind of get annoyed that he's growing old. He's been with me only a few years. And yet he's already 60. Okay, whatever. Well, the good news is, though, is that we have now finally won the war against the Breuci. And in doing so, have now possibly started a bit of a phase where we're going to build ourselves up for, shockingly, the actual war against the Macedonians. And what are you doing in my province, you thievy, sneaky little beggars? Right, I have just the idea for you. I'm going to move my agent over down south. But anyway, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send the 10,000. I'm going to assume Delaminium is at the same locale as Aida. What should I think I might send them to Suggester. That's the same area, isn't it? No, that is not the same province. I'm thinking if I get rid of this and restart. Like, it's annoying, but I might find myself having a slightly better... It looks like a quarry, so we can get something like that, we can change it, and hopefully convert it better. Anyway, you, my friend, are going down south towards... We're going to progress down. The defenders of Larissa, I think, will also join you in this noble endeavor. Whether or not they'll be able to join you in, you know, in the process of winning lots of stuff, Can we still recruit a fairly decent amount of units? For some reason I can't recruit units. Yeah, we can still recruit a decent amount of units. Red Death could do with some more archers. But I don't know where we can get them. You know, we could do with one of these settlements being converted back into one of those, because then we can get archers as well. But at the moment we can't seem to do much. That said though, I am suspicious of Athens, and Athena is very empty right now. Well, do we have the ability to recruit more spies? I mean, we can't recruit any more now, but we can recruit, yeah, we can recruit one more. Okay. So we have won the war, which is quite nice. I like the fact that we've won the war. Normally I'd be like, oh, what are we going to do? At the same time though, I will advise you guys, I will be taking some time to fix this up. Like, we're going to be spending some time building up, doing stuff. So there may be a couple of episodes, potentially in the future, which will result in perhaps a boring episode simply because we're just building up. I mean, I'm not going to intend to spend 2 to 3 to 4 episodes building up. I mean, that would be rather silly. But we are possibly going to have to spend most of this episode now preparing, most of perhaps the next episode preparing in order to potentially, and also reacting, because now that I've won the war, we are finally at peace. There's no nation that will at the moment want to challenge us for supremacy. So now I have to think, right, what is most at risk? For example, I will be transferring Harpy's Claws to Segesta and the 10,000 over towards Aida, because they are needed to be defended. Maybe I might transfer the lesser of these armies over towards Aida, because they also have a garrison, or they have quite